Hello everyone, welcome here
Hello.
in Somnium Space Metaverse. This time we have a guest for you. It's Jeelt, right? Did I say
Yeah.
that? Perfect. And we have Sadian, you all know him very well. And we are
Hello.
going to be talking about the builds that Jeelt created, also about her work in 3D modeling and yeah, about the metaverses and architecture and all the stuff that we usually do. So maybe tell us something about yourself in the beginning.
Hi, people. I am a builder. I am a Cryptovoxel builder, and I am starting building in Somnium Space now that there is the new SDK for Unity out, and it's quite interesting, but it's quite different from Cryptovoxels. And yeah, I like the metaverse. I like playing with the metaverse, and I hope everyone will come playing with us.
Eventually, everybody will.
I hope so.
I think it's just the start.
Oh, I can see
I
you.
hope.
I can see you here in the Cryptovoxels. I'm actually there, and I'm looking at your flying avatar over there in the building, next to the big mermaid.
Yeah, yeah. I started a pinup series like 1 month ago, and yeah, that is the second pinup. They asked me for a fire pinup, but yeah, I had the mermaid in mind, so it's yes, a wizard mermaid with fire in her hands, because the parcel is themed on fire. But it's also it's been funded by some guilds, 2 guilds. One in particular, it's Open Sandbox, which is a near guild, and has been helping my project, my video game project. I like gaming. I like playing.
Oh yeah, that's good because just Andy from Root Studios just said hi in the Twitch chat, and he's also developing assets for gaming, different avatars, but not only that, a lot of that. So I'm sure he will love that.
Hi, people.
Yeah, also it's the reason why I started with Somnium, because it's interesting the way Somnium is growing. It's in the direction of gaming, and also Cryptovoxels with the voxels, with the voxel art, like the mermaid is a voxel art, and it's in the way of Minecraft, which is another gaming world, but it's not on the blockchain. And Cryptovoxels is in the blockchain, and it's playful. Very playful.
So how do you see the future of like voxel graphic and especially the voxel based metaverses? Because it's not just Cryptovoxels, there are more of them, and yeah, they are very specific, as you said. So how do you see the future of that?
I think the sandbox is a great experiment, and it was needed because Minecraft is like a monopoly. It's under the Microsoft powerful hand. So yeah, the sandbox is like a decentralized version of Minecraft, and it's very interesting the way in which it's going. And I think for Sandbox, we're gonna have news soon, because there is a contest, a very big contest for video games that is ending at the end of the month in 2 weeks. And there will be big companies and also some big NFT artists that I know that is participating. So we're gonna see great things soon. This is about the sandbox, and I think after this month for the sandbox, we're gonna have a clear idea of the direction that it's gonna take for the sandbox. I don't, for Somnium Space, Somnium Space is based on Unity, and it's a lot heavier than the voxel words. The voxel words, like Cryptovoxels, are you can view them on the mobile phone, and it's accessibility. And this is the very reason why I chose Cryptovoxels for the first place, because I want people to see my works. Okay, I want to be able to go to have a beer with a friend and let him see what I do. This is a great thing of voxels. It's playful and it's easy. Okay, other words like Decentraland or like Somnium Space are more heavy, so you have to have the hardware to support that.
Yeah, actually,
do you think?
I haven't tested on like slower mobiles, but like Somnium Space should be able to run on mobile devices. Like I ran it on a couple of mobiles, but it was like mid end and higher end. I don't know about the lower end.
Yeah,
but
it's able. Sorry.
Yeah. It's you can do that. It's possible to do it.
Yeah, it's.
But
just,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but my question for you was, do you think that more people are gonna make the difference, or is it gonna be more options in, as you said, the more heavy type of metaverses? So do you think that the community is gonna be the bigger driver, or the options that the people have to choose is gonna be like a bigger driver for like advancements and community rise and different stuff?
I think community is the main the main ground for everything to grow. Okay, so saying that community isn't important it's impossible. But also how you experiment with your tools, like for example, whatever we were talking about before with the artificial intelligence, if we were able to interact with artificial intelligence in the world, like I have seen in some experiments that developers have done with virtual worlds, that would be a great plus, because interaction, a big community without interaction, it's meaningless. So interacting with an artificial intelligence into the world would be really cool, and would be also for us that we are builders a way to start thinking on the concept of building for humans and artificial intelligence, as an example. Would be really, really cool.
Hopefully the communities will not have the limitations in the web. So I hope at some point we will have all access to all the options of metaverses. One point, but could you tell us more about your transfer from Cryptovoxels to Somnium Space? What triggered it? What you find most interesting? What options do you like? And what drove you to that decision to move there?
Okay. Arthur is it's a specimen. Okay, the leader of Somnium Space it's really a kind of person. He's really an very interacting kind of person. Okay, I could name him a community himself for the level of interaction that he can have with anyone else. But also, the main reason why I got into Somnium Space is that it gives you all the quality that you get on the central land, because the central land is top of quality. But Somnium Space, it has all the qualities of the central land, but it also runs on mobile. Because and we spoke with Arthur about this, because it runs on 3.js. The web parcel have a structure. I don't know. You are a front-end developer, you told me, so you probably know what is 3.js. Anyways, it's well done, but the two parts of Somnium are very different. One runs on Unity, and the other one runs on the web parcel. As you can see, are pretty different in the way you leave them. Okay, not in the way you interact, because it's the same, but they are completely a different environment from a technical point of view, which is not interesting for the audience, probably.
But do you think that some options like the SDK that they introduced some time ago in Somnium, do you think that it's a huge step forward? Does for you as a creator of let's say architecture in the metaverse, it gives a lot more options. So is this the reason why you chose to go there, or is there any other reasons that you chose to try out the other metaverse?
I was trying Somnium because the first parcel that I let you see, the ATH main parcel, is I did that using basically for the web parcel. Okay, because most of them, they don't use Boar, but they will use the web parcel. This last parcel that I have done for the Hash Masks project, they will use Boar, and they were so excited about the SDK. I actually was in contact with Arthur, because it's difficult to build on Somnium without being in contact with Arthur. And he was telling me that probably on July, the SDK will be... The SDK that you see now is not the full SDK that is going to be released on July, okay? So what you can do now with the SDK is basically building furniture or building little pieces of your build, not the build itself, because the real SDK that will be out on July will be for building video games. And that's the main reason why I was chatting with Arthur.
You mean Somnium Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Like whole experiences. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was actually I'm right now showing the build for the hash masks, and I'm in web, and there's a 3D object here that's rotating. So I'm curious, how did you do that? Because it's like you can't use the SDK for objects in web right now. So it's just you created this just using the basic builder, right?
No. In the web, no. The web parcels use 3.js. So what you can do is upload your models, your 3D models. That one is an M size parcel, so I can upload 2 models. And I spent the day basically sculpting a dragon for that parcel, but it wasn't finished because I lost myself in detail. This is my fault. But they asked me only the logo for the parcel, so it's virtually finished, but it's not finished as I would like. Okay, because I want to add the dragon. Anyways, in that parcel cool. I can add
It's
Sorry?
actually just little for the people that are watching. What you are hearing is the noise of rain, because we are also in VR and it's raining right now. Oh, and there is a thunder. So you have all the weather over there. Okay, yeah. And I just arrived at your second part. But yeah, let's talk about this one with the hash map, because yeah, it looks really cool. It's really good. I just realized how you did it, because I see this one slot that's
Yeah.
and you just move it into the parcel to the different location. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there is a video by one of the builder of the Somnium community has published a video telling us how to use Blender. I am a Blender designer. Okay, I work with Blender, which is very cool for the Decentraland, but I have never touched the Decentraland actually. Yeah, he has created a model which is the parcel for the web parcels. And you can put your model inside Blender anywhere you want into the parcel. So it's a way to upload the model in the web parcel, and in the VR world, you can put the same model through the SDK, the Unity SDK.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think it was Deneverot, one of the main, most experienced people in avatar creation in Somnium Space. And yeah, this is really cool. And it's not just 3D objects, it's actually rotating and it has alternating speeds.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I must say that the best part of the parcel are the artworks, because the ash masks are absolutely one of the best NFT projects that has come out in the last year. And this is my opinion. This is just my opinion, but I told them when they got in contact with me, I want to work with you because I like your project. And it's very interesting project.
Yeah, it's cool. And why did you do it like this, like a tower?
I didn't like that because actually I started with a floating building idea, like the one for ATH Men, because I like floating buildings. Okay, this is my I have some fixed ideas. One of them is the floating buildings, but they told me they had a lot of they wanted to show their NFTs. Okay, and so I using the Unity SDK, I created the building with a spiral ramp with two big, one on the floor and one on top, and a spiral ramp. Then using the SDK, it wasn't so easy. I tried this week, but it wasn't so easy. So I recreated the spiral ramp, and the spiral was basically done for exhibiting the art, for showing the art, and done in this way, you can watch the artworks even in a very high distance. You don't have to get into the building to watch the artworks. And so I figured that would be a nice compromise, because yeah, the building I have built for the SDK didn't work. So they told me, the DAO, the Ashmask DAO, told me that they want to use it for other buildings, like in the Decentraland or Cryptovoxels. Probably there will be the original building. But I'm not sure. I can't say for sure because there is a DAO, so they need to decide, make the decision.
Right. Well, we'll see. But it looks really nice, and the hexagonal shape is really quite ideal for use of displaying the art there, because you have the plain
Thanks.
shapes where you can put it there, and yeah, it's one of those really cool shapes of the universe that we get to use.
Yeah, I must say most of the buildings that we've been to have huge ramps for the people from Somnium Space to climb up on top, and you have really made this like a circular ramp a really cool thing to do alongside the column where you explore the NFTs. So it's the first time that I see that somebody uses the ramp really cool in Somnium. And in most builds that we've seen, it's like a huge part of the building because it needs to be usable and functional. But yeah, again, it's not a staircase, it's not small, so it needs to be like large. So in this, as Artific said, hexagonal way, it really loses this huge, it's not that huge, but you climb around the column and see the NFTs, so it's an event there, and it's not only functional. So I think it's a good usage of it.
It was an experiment because I like the circle shape. So it really was an experiment. But if you watch the other buildings I have done also in Cryptovoxels, I have worked a lot with the circle shape, and also I don't know if I can link you the shelter. Can I share a link?
Yeah, sure. You can put it into the chat, and I will display it.
Yeah, this is like a build that I have done quite a long, maybe a year ago, for the RNG community on Ethereum, and it's in Berlin, in Cryptovoxel Berlin, and it was like my second build on Cryptovoxels, and as you can see, it's hexagonal, it's circular, and it's in the middle of the parcel because that one is a really big parcel, so I could like experiment in fantastic way. There are also some floating islands, obviously, because yeah, they're floating.
Oh, yeah, my browser doesn't like the link for some reason. Unexpected error, so it's probably on my side.
Let me just share the image address. You can see just the image.
Yeah, okay. I will try Edge. Maybe it will be better. No, for some reason. But yeah, I can try the image. Ah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, this is Voxel.
That's cool.
Voxel.
Nice. And actually, talking about ramps, I'm at your second building, Somnium Space, the Ep.7, and here we have a floating building and a huge ramp. That's actually also a little bit different because it like invites you in by this animation that's on top of the ramp, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I used very little animation on that, but I put the avatar, the girl. That was my very first pinup. Okay, that was something I have created on an idea I had on Somnium. And yeah, I've worked on a couple of Cryptovoxel parcels with pinups, but I did the Somnium one first. And it was an alien pinup, and it was actually inspired by, I don't know if you, Pascal Blancet. Do you know Pascal Blancet?
No.
I don't.
It's an illustrator. It's the illustrator that has done the poster for the new Dune, the new film, the movie.
Yep. Okay.
The main illustration was done by Pascal Blancet, and yeah, he's done like in 2010, he's done this beautiful alien pinup, and when they asked me to do their alien pinup, I just took Pascal Blanchet as a reference because I love Pascal. I really use Pascal Blanchet a lot as a reference because I love his work. And yeah, it's Pascal. Okay, but if you look at his Twitter profile, I'm pretty sure that you will recognize him because it's very famous. Okay.
I'm a big fan of Dune, the book, and actually can't wait for the movie to come out. But I didn't know the name of the guy that did the illustrations. But I see that Artific is now at your ETH-man build, which is floating, as you said. Can you tell us why floating buildings? What is the main reason for it? And I was actually there today at some point, and I was wondering, so if is this floating building like you are going against the laws of physics that we see in the real world, or do you, because I actually saw your avatar below the building, so I was thinking maybe you are planning to utilize the space below the building, but then we saw a lot of floating items in Somnium Space, so I want to know what inspired you and why the floating building, what's the main reason?
Okay, I wanted to create a garden. Okay, but I've been asked to do the two models that you see on the web parcel. The ETH-man community asked me to use their models to create their lower parts. But yeah, the floating buildings are really something that is into my mind because I've been building some cyberpunk assets since November, and yeah, I've been building cyberpunk cities for a while in 3D with Blender, and I must say that in the end, in all the floating building in all the cyberpunk buildings that I have seen, the floating ones are the most funny. And yeah, also about what you said, it's the metaverse. We can do anything we want. It's not, and this is really, it's my way of doing it. I know it is because there are metaverse voxel architects and people that work with real architecture in the metaverse, and there are people like me that wanna play. I wanna play.
Yeah, but we were like in the previous episodes of the Metaverse Architecture podcast, we were talking a lot about what people bring in from the real world into the metaverse, and our question was always why stick to the rules that we have, like the physics or the laws of different types. And for the first thing, we saw that nobody uses like windows or walls because there's no weather, and then we figured out that they're at some point going to introduce the weather, so it's probably going to be needed. But not a lot of people tend to break out of the real world, but in my opinion, they tend to bring in the real world into the metaverse, which I think is, as you said, not a good thing for a playground, for something that is really new. So I think the way you're thinking is really how you're supposed to. So there's no limits, and yeah, that's good. There's no limits, and we need to explore everything that is possible, not to bring in different rules and limitations that we already have. So I was just interested about it, and like even seeing this building now, it would look way better without a ramp to go. But I've with Artific, we've been to different buildings and we've seen like elevators working good and elevators working bad. So I guess it needs to have it to be functional.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but sometimes being functional is a little boring. Sometimes, just sometimes.
but Yeah, if the
True.
community is going to use it, it needs to be functional. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
this is true. It's what I said before is accessibility. Okay, you have to be accessible. So yeah, you're right.
I'm just fascinated by the
But the,
roof of the building, like those crystal
yeah,
like
it's a sky.
shapes.
Yeah, it's a skyline. Yeah, for me, it's
Yeah, it's a
like
skyline.
some.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
skyline.
cyberpunk
Yeah,
city.
it's
Ah,
definitely a
okay.
skyline.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Well,
No, I've been.
you guys are architects, yeah, so you need to see it then.
it's
No,
like,
the first. Yeah,
no,
you go.
finish.
No, for me, when I entered the parcel, I was looking at it, and there's a lot of these colorful, playful things in the metaverse, and I'm kind of stopped being amazed by them. And I was going around and circling the building and seeing it from different angles, and I was like, oh my God, somebody actually put a skyline on top of the building that's floating in the metaverse. Yeah, so for me, it was really amazing. So it's kind of a city on top of a gallery that's floating. So it's really a couple of layers there that really amazed me because the buildings are small. They're not usable in that way, but it's obvious that they represent a meeting space, like a center of something. So below it is a gallery where people are supposed to meet, and for me it represents like a capital. Like when you see the sci-fi movies and everything, there's always these huge buildings in the capital. So for me it's like a representation of the center of it all, and a really good one.
Thanks. They asked me that. Okay, they saw the image that I've done, that image, which is an alien floating city. Okay, the entire city is floating. Okay, and they asked me for the same model. So this is. I know it looks like crazy, but I keep in touch with crazy people because I like them, and yeah, those people hired me because I was crazy enough to create something similar. So
Cool.
And
Yeah,
it looks amazing.
thanks.
Maybe if one thing is I will be actually curious is currently I'm showing your shop with 3D objects. It's on Near Marketplace, and so what are your thoughts about the Near? Because I thought I've heard about it, like very good things about it. Then they've launched like quite recently. You can actually split commissions with other artists and collaborators. There's not many services that allows that, so I know it's pretty cool, but actually not many people talk about it. So tell us something.
Yeah, and this is very cool for collaboration with between artists. The second Cryptovoxel parcel that I sent you, which is this one, the Megavoxel is a collaboration, and we created the split revenue, and you can both create split revenue, which means that when the piece is sold, the revenue is automatically splitted, and also you can set royalties split. So this is the best thing of Mint-Base, because and this is my personal opinion, but I think it's very important. And when you are an artist and you are not people, okay, and you try to find your place in the crypto world, collaboration is very important, because people get to know you for what you can do. And if I meet someone that can do something that I cannot do, and I know that person because I have been collaborating with that person, and if I get a chance, or if I see something that is right for that person, and I have collaborated with that person, I will tell him for sure. Okay. So collaboration is the key for creating community, for creating the ground. Okay. So yeah. Meatbase has done a very smart way of creating community.
Yeah,
And yeah,
For me, yep.
also there are some news for near on Somnium world, on the Somnium works, but yeah, this is what will happen on July. So yeah.
So you are already working on Somnium World?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment, but Near has all the things that Ethereum layer 2 will have. Okay, and it already has it. Okay, and there are a lot of chances. There are a lot of new technologies that people on Ethereum will see only with layer 2. And yeah, for example, the video game that I'm doing use particular mechanics of the validator nodes, which is the staking for letting people earn from the NFTs, as an example. Somnium World, Somnium will enable people to play on the Unity SDK, so in the virtual reality, in a way that is farming tokens. Okay, so this is a chance. It's not sure that will happen, but this is the way, the direction that we were taking with Arthur last time we spoke. So the idea is of creating a video game with farming capabilities, which is something that you can do on here now. Okay.
That's nice. Do you have already some ideas about what type of the game is it going to be?
I'm not sure, because I know that Art would like one idea, but I'm not sure that in the end that idea will become I am sure that it's going to be here, because about it, but we spoke about the generator, which is a kind of farming game for creative people. Okay, that lets you generate artworks. And we spoke about clothing, about wearables. Okay. So I'm not sure in which direction it's gonna go in the end. Okay, I'm not telling you it's gonna go in one direction when it's not, but I am sure that it's gonna build on the world with the new SDK that will come in July, and we'll see what it's gonna do, and probably we'll work directly with Near, using Near.
It's cool. It's cool. So some pretty awesome stuff are coming in Somnium Space, and yeah, I know that a lot of people are really looking forward to these worlds to develop some experiences and some games on top of this world. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. So yeah, we actually are closing to the end. So are there any closing thoughts that you have, something that you would like to give to people that are watching?
More than too much.
No, it was very interesting.
No. Yep.
Thanks.
The time passed really fast. For me, I'd like to say a couple of things. I'm really glad that you were a guest at our show. I think we had a really nice chat, and thank you for this. And it's really interesting. I think it's the first time that we had a person that did architecture, metaverse, meta architecture, we can call it like that, in multiple metaverses. So we've only talked to people that did like Cryptovoxels or Somnium Space only, but I think you're the first person that we had a chat with that did both, with nice reviews and insights in what's good and what's going to happen. So thank you for that, and I wish you all the best in the future work, and thank you for coming.
Thanks so much, and I was very glad to be here, and I wish the best for your podcast, because I like your question. I enjoyed your questions.
Thank you. So the last thing would be where people can reach you if they are interested in talking to you, or maybe hiring you to build something for them, or either it's in metaverse or maybe for some 3D model, or for a lot of cool stuff that you are doing.
Okay, I am Jeeltcraft on Twitter, and in the metaverse I am Jeelt. You can find on Cryptovoxels and on Somnium. You can find me both as Jeelt.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to put it in to the description of the video. So if you are watching the YouTube video later on, it will be exported on YouTube. Then just go to the descriptions, and then you will be able to see all the links to Jeelt, and both to her shop, to her socials, and to her the actual build that we saw today. So you can visit them by yourself. So if you like the show, give us a follow, like, comment, so we know what you think. And also you can use it to maybe ask some questions if you have. I will forward them to Jeelt in that case. And subscribe, because we are doing these shows every week, and we are doing much more than just this. The different other podcasts with visual artists, something with musicians, some exhibition, a lot of stuff going on there. So you don't want to miss that. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. It was fun.
Bye. Have you too.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.